Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing what I've been telling my book Instagram, what I wanted to do for months now, and that is decluttering and reorganizing my bookshelf. As you can see, I am a avid reader, and some of these books either need to have a new home or just need to get reorganized so that the books are in their correct series. So why don't we just jump on in and get started. So I'm not sure how I want to organize it, but I do know what I'm thinking is standalone books, fantasy, romance. That makes sense, right? Because I don't have that many standalone books. I'm not the biggest nonfiction reader. So because I'll have like a small section of standalones, I can go there. Or I can do standalone special editions, fantasy romance, if that makes sense. We'll see. I'm gonna just take everything out from the shelves, put on my bed, organize and see what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep, and call it a day from there. Also, check out my little boo-boo. Isn't she so cute? I want her to be highlighted in the shelf, so she'll go somewhere in here. So if you're able to find my little boo-boo, leave a comment down below and see where I put her. Didn't take as long as I thought it was going to be. However, it's a lot of books I have to go through. Let me show you. These are all my books, and they have to fit in there somehow, but we'll figure it out. I think the best way to do it is probably just to go through each of the books that I have, and then from there just see what might be best to do. So I guess let's get started. So we cleared out the bookshelf, which didn't take as long as I thought it was going to be. And I think what I'm going to do is just go through each book and see what I want to keep, which ones I want to sell to half-price books, and then slowly kind of put them back on the shelf in, like, maybe just put them in piles. So why not get started with that? I know I'm going to be keeping all my Windy City special editions. Look how cute these are. If you're not familiar with the Windy City series, it's written by Liz Tom Forty. I think she grew up in Sacramento, but she wrote this sports romance series based in Chicago, and each book is based off of a different sport. So the first book, Mile High, which is this blue one right here, is a hockey romance. This purple one, which kind of looks pink to me, is a basketball romance, which probably my favorite book of the series. And then this orange one is a baseball romance. Yeah, and each of the little monikers right here represents one of the different girls, the love people. So so that's a key. I'm keeping my copy of Iron Flame. I wish it had a different sprayed edges than black, but Iron Flame is book 2 of the Period series written by Rebecca Yarros. This is a romantasy, which means romance fantasy. I'm keeping my copy of Fourth Wing. It matches my Iron Flame copy. I was not lucky enough to get the cool hardback cover with the dragon spray edges. I'll put a photo right here of what it looked like, so you have an idea of what it was. I'm keeping my copy of Becoming. This is the biography of Michelle Obama. I am a huge Michelle fan, and I think I'm gonna make this the first book that I stamp. I have for my birthday, my best friend, no, For Christmas, my cousin got me this stamper and it has my name on it. So this is a keep because I did enjoy reading this. Well, technically listen to this. Next is my Devaney Perry Crossroads Special Edition. I have a book subscription called Probably Smut, and they do special editions of different romance books from different authors, from like small town romance or thriller, stuff like that. But it has to be some sort of like romance element to it, and this is one of the books I got. I'm not going to emboss this one only because it is kind of like special edition. I'm going to just emboss like my regular copies of books. The special editions will not get embossed. I have not read this yet. I'm in the middle of a different Devaney Perry series. I prefer more of her romantic suspense books versus her like sports romance, but we'll see. I'm still getting used to it. Next is my copy of King of Wrath. This is like my seventh book that I read by Anna Huang. She wrote the Twisted series, if you guys are familiar with it. But King of Wrath is book one of her King of Sin series. She writes mostly billionaire romances, so yeah, I really like this one. I think book two, which is King of Pride, is my favorite copy that I have read by her. But I'm gonna probably put this in a different pile, probably like, I'll figure it out. Next, we have my copy of John Steinbeck, East of Eden. Probably East of Eden is my favorite John Steinbeck book. I think I first read it when I was in high school just for weeks, but I really liked it. The first time I read John Steinbeck was probably in 8th grade, which I feel like everybody had to read John Steinbeck back then. But yeah, I enjoyed it, so it is also going to get embossed. This one's going to actually go in a different pile. It's going to probably go in the top part with Michelle Obama. So maybe I should start. Once I get the piles ready, I'll put it up there. Smart thinking, right? Copy Girl. I read this in high school, maybe college. I'm not going to keep it. I don't remember anything about it. I think it was about a girl who was trying to be a reader for books. I'm not going to keep it, so I'm going to put it, I'm actually going to move these books. I'm going to put it over here so I can sell it. This is my cover of Eclipse. I need to find that because I have no idea where that is. This is my copy of Anna Karenina. I was keeping this book because it took me forever and a day to read this 900-page book. Did I like it? No. Did I keep it because I read it? Yes. But I'm going to also give this to Half Price Books. Next, I have Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. I'm also going to put this at Half Price Books. I'm going to take a quick pause to let my camera not freak out and then come back. Anyway, we're just going to get the ball rolling back. I don't know why my viewfinder's not working anymore. Anyway, I got Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I think I've read most of the Ali Hazelwood universe. I really like Love Theoretically, so this is also going to be a keeper. I'm going to try to keep all the Ali Hazelwood, say that 5 times fast. Ali Hazelwood books all together, just so that way it turns out like fine color-wise. Whatever. We'll figure it out later. Next, oh my god, I love this book. I have Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt. It is probably like my favorite novel by her. It's a romantic comedy, and it's about this comedian who falls in love with her manager, and it's signed by Miss Tara herself. So we're gonna get some pages in here. We got The Fake Mate by Lana Ferguson that we're also keeping. So we have The Dead Romantics, which is probably like my favorite like fall reads. It's by Ashley Poston, and it's about this girl who has to go back home because a family member passes away, and then all of a sudden she starts seeing dead people. So, well, one dead person in particular. So that's another keep. That's a romance. Book Lovers by Emily Henry, probably my favorite book written by her. If you haven't read any of M. books, what are you doing? Let's see if this actually works. I switched over to my iPad to be my viewfinder, and it's kind of working. It's acting a little bit slow, but again, it is what it is. So back to clearing this up. I feel like I'm gonna have so many books to go through, so I think I'm gonna have to do this in 2 parts. Go through, emboss everything, say what I'm keeping, say what I'm not keeping, and then the next day, probably tomorrow, I'll like dump this all into my bookshelf, or I could try to knock it out today and then put this into 2 parts. Whatever I'm feeling. We might do this in 2 parts. We'll see. Not 100% sure. Anyway, next book, The Fine Print. I'm keeping this. I'm actually going to be seeing Lauren Asher towards the end of this month. She's coming to Sacramento to do a book signing for her newest book that's coming out. It's the 3rd book in her Lakefront Billionaire series. She also does billionaire romance. The Fine Print, which is also Dreamland Billionaires, is kind of like a Disneyland-esque billionaire series where these two, where the 3 grandsons of this basically Walt Disney-esque guy have to claim their inheritance, and in order to do so, they have to follow his instructions. And each book is dedicated to a brother. My favorite one in the series is book 2, which is somewhere in this pile. Next is Eyes on Me by Sarah Kate. This is book 2 of the Salacious Players Club series. It is a taboo romance, and it is also signed by Miss Sarah herself. I started reading this book because my friend Caitlin told me that she liked the series and thought this is like a good step in the door if I want to get into more taboo romance type of books. It was good. I think I needed a different trope. This one is step siblings. However, he was an adult when her parents got together and they like reconnected as adults. So yeah, cute story, just probably wasn't for me, but I love the cover, so I'm keeping it. Here's the 3rd book in the Dreamland Billionaire series. This is about the middle brother, and it kind of leads us into the Lakefront Billionaire series as well. Lauren Asher does have another book series called basically the F1 series, if I remember the title. This is the Devaney Perry series I'm in the middle of that I love. This book is called Indigo Ridge. I don't know why it says I seen on TikTok, but this is the Eden series, and basically this book follows this family of siblings and their love lives. Book 1's probably my favorite because it is more on the suspense side, and the rest of the series follows the other siblings. Keep. Also keeping the next 2 series in the book. This one is actually her indie cover. As you can see, it says Eden, and on the spine it also has the Eden's logo. Everything else was picked up by Entangled, which is a publisher. Pretty cool. I think Entangled's pretty new. Like when I was growing up, it used to be like Penguin and Simon and Schuster and all that jazz. So these 2 are keep. Juniper Hill is book 2, and then Garnet Flats is book 3. Again, book 1 is probably my favorite. Oh, there we go. Actually move this down. So next we have A Paris Apartment. I'm gonna be really honest, I don't remember this book, so I'm not gonna keep it. If I don't remember it, I'm not gonna keep it. We are keeping this one because I just got a special edition of People We Made on Vacation by Emily Henry. It's so gorgeous, and I believe they're making this into a movie, which I'm very excited about. I wish they would do book lovers, but I mean, I was reading one Emily Henry book as a movie. Next is One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. This is actually a sapphic romance. This was the first Casey McQuiston book that I read. It's cute. It follows Augie and her adventures in New York, and she meets this girl on the subway who feels like she's living back in time, and it's just really cute. So definitely check out One Last Stop. Here is another Ashley Poston book. It's called The 7-Year Slip. It's about these two, it's about this girl who moves into her aunt's apartment, and when she moves in, there's this random guy who's staying there with her, and she's like, oh my god, what are you doing here? And it's really cute and like kind of like paranormal, so definitely check it out. I think, how am I gonna do this? I have so many books, so little time. I think I'm gonna take a break for right now, and I'll be back. I'm gonna grab some food, and then maybe what I'll do is just start embossing and then come back and just say which books I'm keeping, which ones I'm not. So it did take me a little bit longer than I thought. It is the next day to emboss all of my books, but it's fine. I think now what I'm going to do is probably put all of them back into the shelves. I'm going to put special edition on top, romance, fantasy. Yeah? Or like special edition, random genres, romance, nonfiction. And I'll put like a little verbiage about where they're all going to go. But yeah, I'm really excited. I have so many books. I had to move most of my books into my office area to give me more space to start embossing. Yeah, but there is this pile of books that I am giving to half price. So I'm very excited about that. That means more space for me to put more books over here, and then whatever ones I don't love can also go. Also, I wanted to show you, it's really beat up, but this was my original copy of Twilight, and it is well loved, to say the least. So yeah, I can't wait to show you how I'm putting back all these books. And there you have it, folks. My new bookshelf. Well, it's not new, but it's organized. Well, I am forgetting a few items. So I'm going to add my little Hellcat hockey puck here, along with the duck from S.J. Silva's little, no, this is from C.E. Ritchie's little table booth when I went to go see her at a book signing in Vegas. I have the S.J. Silva's little poker chip that I also got at a book signing. That will go there. My emotional support pickle that my best friend gave me. I think she'll go there. And then my lovely Labubu, which will be housed right here. So I hope you enjoyed this little reorganization. As always, don't forget to hit that like button down below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell every time you will be notified every time I post a new video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.